Well, you know, car number one, our reigning champion from last year in the Corvette Challenge, may not have shown us that much on the oval in Phoenix, but boy, you get him back on the street course, John, and
my goodness, I've never seen anything like it.
A tire on the track there. What happened?
Jim, we have to be concerned with, is Stu Hainer all right? That was an enormous impact, a 3,300-pound car, upside down on the racetrack.
Spin! 24番奈良原巻き込まれたのは36番の渋谷ネオです。堤さんはすでに通過しています。130R です。
Pretty much the same, James, except that for different degrees of preparation. Oh, someone went straight on. That's not where he wanted to be. Oh, look at it. Bless him.
But he's still going, look, he's still spinning it.
He's still held on well, John. I think he's going to return to the track. Well, that was quite a save then, number 4, Leon.
So I think we've got a look back here. That's Hayden Moffat. Oh, and that's Simon Belcher going off. Falling. Oh, that's a big shunt, big shunt. I hope he came down softly the other side of those tyres.
How about that? Oh, hold on, crew. That was amazing.
Either way, it didn't want to roll the car back into a rollover, and he was able to maintain the run, cross the finish line, and win the round.
Get understeer as soon as I get close. Understeer. Stop crying in race. What can we do? Okay. I'll try.
D'ici quelques instants, il est... Oh, l'accident! L'accident, une Porsche qui vient de percuter!
Then it should be... Oh, they are side by side. It's going to end in absolute disaster. And there was just a little nudge, I think, and that caught the V-Bahn car sideways. And then they both careered across the grass, and when you're on the grass, you're just passengers, and then the huge aftermath of that, as you can see, the cars flying through the air.
Das riecht auch so ein kleines bisschen nach Safety Car. Söderström trifft Jordan Love. Bresina hält das Fahrzeug noch auf der Strecke, war ein bisschen erschreckt und dann kommt Söderström nach innen rein, rasiert mal eben kurz über das Rad von Robin Bresina, Eingangs, Start und Ziel und damit stehen sie beide im Kiesbett und damit behaupte ich mal, wird es nicht lange dauern, bis wir aus Yellow Flag at Turn 17 ein Full Course Yellow haben werden. Wow, da ist er aber schnell unterwegs, der Robin Bresina. So, macht nicht zu schnell. Aha. Na, das nenne ich mal ein Sprintrennen, oder? Oliver Söderström und Robin Bresina.
Das Auto von Nicolas Pohler an den Schlepphaken gehängt. Da kommt das Feld jetzt in diese Yellow Flag Location und da gibt es einen riesen Einschlag. Gleich zweimal sind dort Piloten in das Streckensicherungsfahrzeug gefahren.
Martin back up the inside, and of course all of this is allowing Joan Mir to close in. Oh, Mir's down! Oh, and so is Matt Trey. They're all down! There's oil down. Something must be down on circuit. What's going on here? Absolute carnage! Absolute carnage here! Down at turn number 6, and red flags will be out in just a second.
Yeah, there's oil down, isn't there? Something's down. Jakob Kornfast, Steve, it said he crashed and then he entered the pits. We must have at least a dozen riders down there.
I have never seen anything like it in my life.
And now look at this, side by side into the final corner. Nikolai Moller-Madsen coming together with the 22 Nissan. And there's Owen Moller-Madsen runs wide and spins. Look at him go. That slicks on a wet track for you, goodness me. That must be a world record of pirouettes. That's a 9.5 from me for Nikolai Moller-Madsen.
Let's have a look at this again. This was the... Oh, dear. Oh, my God. Wow! Oh my golly. Jack Miller. Wow. You are a lucky, lucky boy. Wow.
In GP3, this is Konstantin Tarashenko. Look at that, Anthony. My goodness.
Brings back memories for me at Le Mans in 2 years ago.
Wow.
But you see what happened there? It was the sausage curb on the inside of turn 18 that actually launched the car, and the FIA, Charlie Whiting in particular, be very concerned by that. because that could easily be a Formula One in that situation, and obviously travelling at much higher speed. So glad to see him get out of the car and that he's in one piece.
Here is Petter.
And that, Julian, is not the way he wanted to start the day. That's a bizarre incident.
That's it, and he comes to a sudden halt against the electric pole, which is fall down.
Oh, my word. Well, the good news is there that none of the spectators were injured, Julian, but it was bad news for Solberg.
With an unfortunate scenario of being the wrong place at the wrong time with the yellow.
He was at 47 points the way it was, and now it's 57 points.
Here's a replay of what happened earlier. Pat O'Keefe gets really sideways. Oh, my goodness, up into the catch fence, Matt Nolte.
Wow.
Tyler McQuarrie says, what is going on?
Oh, look at this front row seat.
Oh, boy.
And doesn't hit him.
Leo's view.
Caution, caution. Go low, yellow, yellow. Nope. Stay low. Clear. Stay low.
Lost that bouncing tire. I've had that in my career, and you never know where it's going. Elio did a great job.
Irresponsible riding. Well, this was after, this was after the event.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That's shocking. That is shocking.
Absolutely outrageous.
That is absolutely shocking. You can't. I mean, that is. I've never seen that. At World Championship Grand Prix level, I've never ever seen that.
The pace car spun and hit the wall, exiting the pit lane over that hump that comes off onto the racetrack. You see the safety team is there with the pace car and its occupants. They're going to try and motion the field around, although I think most of the drivers have shut the engines off by now. Watch this. Just bizarre.
It's like he wasn't expecting to see the two-seater there.
But it's the left rear that's the tyre that's crucial, because it is as flat as the Greek economy, and that means that he is going absolutely nowhere.
戻った、若干戻った。さあ、そこで狙いにかけるけど。見事。綺麗に避けた上岡勝弘、セーフ。危ない。セーフ、セーフ、セーフ。ベスト4進出、上岡勝弘。